Hello and welcome to World of Warships with Montrala. Today's battle is a fully tier 9 battle, so no carriers, and I'm sailing Paolo Emilio, so Italian big destroyer or small cruisers that is well known from Yoloing battleships, and actually I already had a video showing quite successful Yolo that I managed to have on Musashi and Bismarck, but today's video is to show that Paolo Emilio is not only a one-trick pony for Yolo, but can be played to the benefit on the team, also when the opportunities for a good Yolo do not present themselves. And one of the things that's important to do for that is to play carefully and save the house to be able to help the team towards the end of the battle. So the most difficult things for the Paolo Emilio is quite big concealment, with the maximum concealment build is 7.1 kilometers, so every other destroyer on the enemy team outspots me significantly. And also, while the Paolo Emilio guns have a good alpha damage, they don't have a good DPM. So taking advantage from the fact that less like this, Udawoi does not outspot me. Okay, so I outspot Udawoi. Wow, that's a good thing. Okay, because those caps on the Two Brothers map are quite big, so I entered the cap because I knew that I will know the destroyer from the other team is in the cap before she spots me. So I'm taking this opportunity to have the early cap. And I'm looking on the map and I see that I have Minnesota on this side. That is a potentially a battleship that I could try to rush and torpedo, but I must be cautious about the Buffalo radar, so that's why I'm asking fire on Buffalo. Unfortunately she goes unspotted, and also I must take in mind that there is Udawoi near, and it's not really possible to sneak back towards those Georgia and Minnesota without coming within spotting range of this Udawoi. But on this flank I have the support of my Yugumo, there is a Kronstadt, Izumo, Minnesota will also have Azuma, so I'm thinking about going forward. Meanwhile, we lost first ship. Our Udawoi went down to an MSX Z46, and still, here is Udawoi, very close. I think I was not very good thing for her to find me. My speed boost allowed me to avoid those torpedoes, and like that Udawoi lost most of her health. And I'm still detected, that's why I decided that since I have my boost ready, I can also use my smoke, and maybe I could rush this Udawoi out of the cap, especially that she already used torpedoes, but Udawoi is not waiting for me inside her smoke. So I decided to take this smoke that's left for me so nicely. And get some damage. Georgia. Yolo is spotted again. And we found ourselves also Ostergotland. And let's hope that this shot will finish. Yolo, yes, the Kronstadt took the kill. And I managed to do a lot of damage on Yolo, and I traded around 6,000 of my HP for 23,000 of HP, mostly on this Yolo, so that's not a perfect trade, but it's okay. So now I can try to move towards these battleships, but the problem is they are moving away. And actually playing catch up with battleships that are kiting away, it's not easy, because even with the speed boost and from the smoke, Paolo Emilio will go outside of smoke, quite still far away from the battleship. Because if the battleship is stationary, so the closing speed on the battleship is the maximum speed of 50 something, or even in some builds 60 knots. If the battleship is moving towards on full speed, oh hello Ostergotland, it's nice that you opened fire on me. So I decided that because Ostergotland had very good guns with a significant firepower, that since she's spotted anyway, I will not trade in the open. I smoked, and I'm actually trying to drop some torps on the battleships while I'm here. Maybe, just maybe, those torpedoes will be able to reach Georgia, but I sent them without much hope, and I'm turning away before I will lose my smoke, so I can... Yeah, those torps, I really shouldn't sending them, but whatever. Yeah, those torpedoes reach, the next set will not reach as well. Still, I managed to deal some damage on Ostergotland, and as I started to say, when you close to stationary battleship, the closing rate is about 50-60 knots. If the battleship is sailing forward, the closing rate adds, so it can be 70, 80, 90 knots even. So it gives a little time to react for the battleship, and also when you arrived within torpedo range and be able to send a salvo on the battleship, still in the smoke. But if the battleship is sailing away, then closing rate drops down to 20-30 knots. And on this in this situation, it's not that easy. That's why I'm not trying to catch this Georgia. I'm sailing in a distance to be, with being quite fast, to be a harder target, and I'm using my guns. So I was constantly changing my direction, one to throw off any Georgia aim, and the second also to throw off potential Ostergotland torpedoes, and this seemed to be work quite well. Oh, this Georgia will soon go down. So at this point I have a one capture zone. I have almost 100,000 spotting damage, and I have 42,000 damage, mostly from my guns. Now at this point our team is leading on kills and we are leading on points. Ostergotland managed to sail a bit too close to me. Oh, and here are some torpedoes, so that's probably a Yugumo Z46 that sent them. Oh, and here is Z46, so I open fire on Z46, open fire on Ostergotland, and because I was spotted I decided that to use my smoke to send some torps Z46, and because Z46 Hydro got me, I'm sailing away, and Z46 will soon be forced to move out of the smoke because of my incoming torpedoes. And my team meanwhile picked up some additional kills. Oh, Kronstadt used radar, so we have Z46. As I said, she was forced out of the cap by torpedoes, and looks like she ate a Yugumo torpedo. So Azuma took a kill on Z46. So as you can see at this point, I do not have any kills, but still I have 50,000 damage with guns only, almost 100,000 damage of spotting damage, and tanked over 500,000 damage. So the last ships on enemy team are Yugumo and Alsace, so I hope that maybe, just maybe, I will be able to Yolo this Alsace, but as I see on the score timer, probably don't have a chance because this is less than a minute to the end of this battle. But still, I can try to move forward. Maybe some of our ships will go down and there will be a little more time, but actually it will not happen. So this match is closing to an end, and let's see the results. So on the results screen we have 50,000 damage, 89 gun hits, 2 captures and 4 spots. Oh, that's not a lot of badges on my fruit salad here, but let's see on the team score how did I position within my team. So in the team I came up first in my team with over 2000 base XP, so that's a very good result, I think, and it shows that Really, Paolo Emilio can be used as a good team player if is played careful enough not to die in some hopeless Yolo attempts. And let's look at the damage. So the Udawoi 20,000, so the most of the health of the Udawoi, 16,000 on Ostergotland, that's also a huge chunk of her health. Only 10,000 on Georgia and 2,500 on Z46, but as you can see, some damage from spotting, potential damage, capture points, and this all adds on to the good base XP results. So I hope that after this video you see that even without an opportunity for a good torpedo rush attack on the battleships in smoke with boosts, Paolo Emilio can be actually played to help the team achieve a good results in the battle. So if you enjoyed it, please like it. If you didn't, dislike, please subscribe to my channel, and I see you next time. Goodbye.